Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for combos.
Let's see how long the opponent lets us do cool things.
Triggers. What is happening? Commanders.
In my opinion, the most broken deck you're gonna see. Monkeys!
This is Historic Brawl.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and it's Historic Brawl, yes, but they did announce the bans for Standard. Invoke Despair, right there in your face, getting banned from Standard. Fable the Mirror Breaker, getting banned from Standard. Bankbuster, getting banned from Standard. Those will be effective tomorrow, or probably right now, at the time that you usually, a lot of the early adopters watch this video. So we'll be diving back into Standard to see if these things shake it up and make it fun. My prediction, these don't change best of one almost at all. The top 6 win rate decks of best of one, as according to untapped.gg, didn't change a bit. But we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes the ripple effects aren't as easy to spot like with Meathook Massacre. So we will at least give it a shot. But for today, Historic Brawl, while we wait for the bans to take effect, Skithiryx, the Blight Dragon, the second place deck in the poll that I did on the Discord. This card brings Infect and another keyword people forgot about, Regenerate, to Magic the Gathering Arena. So this is a flying 4/4 with Infect. It gains haste until end of turn for a black, and it regenerates for a black and a black, meaning a regeneration basically, it's like creating a shield counter. You basically stifle or stymie, or a destroy effect doesn't kill Skithiryx. It has to be a destroy effect. Damage also, like Regenerate works on damage. It does not work on exile or sacrifice. Those are the things to know about regeneration. Regeneration also, I believe, taps the creature. So if you target it with your destroy effect, it will be tapped after it regenerates. Anyway, regenerate. There's some text right there. I could have just read that. It heals damage. Ta-da. Anyway, here we are, Historic Brawl. What do you do with Skithiryx as your commander? Do you try to somehow give this a sword so it kills in 2 hits? That can be good. For the most part, you know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try to slow down, shut down, and control the opponent just enough to let those Skithiryx hits get in. But we aren't above winning with a little proliferate, because if you hit them twice with Skithiryx, they have 8 poison counters. You only need 2 proliferations to win. So Staff of Completion makes the cut. So does Karn's Bastion. But I'm not adding a bunch of other proliferate cards to the mix. You don't really need them. We have a lot of tutors. We have Demonic Tutor, we have Demonic Bargain, and we have, where to go? The Cruelty of Gix, which can search our library for cards, put them into our hand. And if we need to go over the top of our opponent, who goes for a lot of value, like an Atraxa or an Atalimite, we have cards like Grizzlebrand and Breach the Multiverse to take our gaming to the next level. There is a draw your deck combo in the deck as well, with Grizzlebrand and Shieldred. Not that Shieldred, this Shieldred, because whenever you draw a card, you gain the 2 life, then you put it back into Grizzlebrand to draw another 7. So you can draw your whole deck with the right combination. So yeah, because we don't have card advantage in the command zone, we have a ton of ways to draw cards, and then on top of that, just ways to kill things and hit them with Skithiryx 3 times, and it's GG. Let's dive in. Let the Infect nonsense begin. Mono black versus mono black, Skithiryx versus Shieldred. Everything will die. This language isn't good, but the key can fix that, and the tome is a good card draw engine. Not a lot of ways to deal with artifacts in mono black. That's why we have some pretty weird cards in our deck, like the Cityscape Leveler. Do I still have a Meteor Golem in this deck? I definitely did for a while. Tome of Legends. If we do Hasty Skithiryx, Tome can draw a lot of cards. Xander's Wake. So if one or more creatures you control die, draft a card. I mean, that's a good card if they're going to play a lot of creatures. Let's see what we draw with the Tome. It might be a ramp card. Oh, beautiful. See how we got to use our mana there? I was planning to discard Languish to the key, but now that I've seen Xander's Wake, I'm wondering, like, are they more of a creature deck? Lord Tony, have you creatures in your realm? What? Conjures Tron. Whenever this attacks or dies, seek an Urza land card. What? I mean, that gets a lot of value, right? That's pretty cool, especially for a go big deck. And now if we kill it, the Xander's Wake triggers. So you don't really want to let it attack. So I think I actually do have to take a minute and kill it. Cringe. On the bright side, we have this Bankbuster. Man, can nobody cast a Key to the Archive anymore? You just fall too far behind? Look how much value they get from this dying. They get a land. They also get the Xander's Wake. So good. They have 8 cards. We have 4. And they have Solemn. The value gasm is like, it's just too much. This feels like Yawgmoth should be their commander based on like the value creatures they've played so far. Is this the play? Do we just go for them? I mean, otherwise what we can do is like discard the Languish. We can Brutality the Solemn and pick something out of their hand. And then when they play Shieldred, we invoke Despair. I think we just have to go for it. I think we just get this done. They're gonna get so much value though. It's insane. They get the Xander's Wake trigger, they get the draw trigger. Monument. Forge Fire Automaton. What's this? Okay, this came out of the spell book. When it deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure. This says at the beginning of your upkeep, return. Okay, cool. And we found a good use for the Languish. All right, that takes away some of the value. The Skithiryx is good against the Shieldred in that we can get in with haste a few times if we have enough mana and just win that way. Wow. They can make pretty good use of cards from our deck, and we have some heavy hitters. The key really isn't doing that much. We're wearing them down, though. They were at like 8 or 9 cards in hand every turn. Now they're down to 3. We get Grim Tutor. Is that Breach the Multiverse? Probably. Ooh, the Grizz? Do we introduce the Grizz to this game? 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at how much? 19 going to 17. Over the top is over the top. Don't Thoughtseize me. Don't you Thoughtseize me. You can duress me, but don't Thoughtseize me. The Connect, okay. Pass, no damage, hey? Spider-Man meme. Rawr. Guys, the things I do to hit my land drop. And I almost missed it. I expect the Grizz to die. I just hope I don't die as well. Swamp Cycling. Discard 2 cards. Life total getting pretty low. However, if the Grizzlebrand doesn't die, the combo is right here. Shieldred Grizzlebrand is draw your deck. And oh my god. If I get to do that. Meteor Golem is a good one. The opponent also playing the Meteor Golem. Let's crew up. Quick CGB, go to 1. I will not. Okay, the bargain. The bargain. We have to prioritize getting our life total back up. Shieldred helps. They have 3 cards. They have 26 life. They have black market connections. So they're going to be drawing a lot. I'm not sure that this will stick. I think it's actually pretty unlikely to stick. But it's something. And then we try to stay patient. We don't want to get beat by just a spot removal. Yeah, they're drawing cards. Nice. Lose more life. Westvale Abbey. Gotta watch out for that if there's too many. The Fleshbag Marauder. What you got? Shieldred's still here. Uh-huh. Gain 2. Ooh, that's a lot of mana. Shieldred's still here. The apocalypse is still upon us. So we have 12 cards in graveyard. So this card definitely isn't allowed to transform, but it's sorcery speed, so we can wait. No. The draw. Who needs Skithiryx when your entire library is available? Grizz? Grizz? It would be really bad if they had instant speed removal right here. Trigger. Yes! Let's go! Oh, that timing though. Oh no. Opponent, that's not the timing you're looking for. Oh my goodness. It does stop us cold though. We don't get to continue the run. Do we have any way to draw cards before that resolves? Wow, talk about waiting till the last moment to pile on. Oh my goodness. They had it and they let this occur. We go to 17. We still want to kill this at instant speed. So what else do we want to kill? You could kill the connections with the leveler. And then we'd only have 1 mana left. That's not good. So what else do we play? Let's go with a Heartless Act on the Golem. Go with a Cosmos Elixir to keep that life total juicy. Nah, more interaction. More interaction. Eldest Reborn, get the clock ticking to get Shieldred back. Okay. All right, we're about to pass to end step when we have to discard. So let's put this here, here, here. How many cards do we have to discard? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't think I need... These can be in the graveyard, right? The cottage, though, is very good for getting something back. The removal's important. All right, end turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just waiting for the opponent to sorcery speed activate this Shieldred to eat up some of their mana. There it is. There she goes. We're gonna show off the power of instant speed removal. Cling my leveler resolves. Kinda sucks, but okay, sure. You can do that in response if you need to. Grizzlebrand remains. Okay. It's like that sometimes.
Necromancer has a nice ring to it.
I mean, guys, you like having a low life total. I'm not opposed.
The battle shambles.
Discard a card, please. The hell is that? Mindwreck Harpy. Mill 3 cards. Huh. What to do, what to do, what to do. 1 card left. 10 life. Out of there. Me want the Shieldred back on top of the library. Reassemble the team. Make swamps. Make Shelly. Elix. Hold up Rider, because they might replay their Shieldred. Fill the graveyard. All right, Black Market Connections. How are they still at 21? Freaking Monument. Whenever they cast a creature spell. Okay. They have a lot more creatures in their deck than I'm playing in mine. All right, they're fidgeting around. Let's see if they go for the Cling to Dust. Get rid of the Grizzlebrand. Probably a pretty good play. They should also exile the Dreadhorde General from their own. All right, yeah, they're getting rid of the Grizzlebrand. They left the Dreadhorde General though. Eldest Reborn can go after stuff in their graveyard. All the swamp cycling in the world, baby. I didn't know there was this much swamp cycling in the format. One card left. It's almost Skithiryx time. Shelly! I could also work on assembling Tron. I think it's definitely the Dreadhorde General. Come to daddy. They're gonna cling in response, I'm sure. They were just waiting for that. All right, Cling exiling Liliana and Sorin will get them to draw a card. So they use their Cling well. Not everybody uses their Cling well. But are they now they're tapped out. Almost tapped out. Enough tapped out that Skithiryx can start doing the thing. My God, that sound is so underwhelming. Don't need the map. We already know where our treasure is. Black Market. Opponent has a problem with shapeshifters. They like creatures in their deck, but they won't make the shapeshifter. They've decided it's just not a good enough deal. Ooh, the demolition field for the Bastion. Portal to Phyrexia. Wowie. Okay then. but do they see the demolition field problem? And they got my leveler already, which is my way to deal with it. They do have mana up. It might kill the Skithiryx. And they let me untap with Bastion. Too bad we can't regenerate through the sacrifice of the portal. But we can bring Skithiryx right back out and give him haste. Does this hit? Our opponent has already proven they are a last second removal kind of player. And they have Baleful Mastery. No! We will have to wait another turn to find victory. I don't think I have a way out. We get the march. Back to command with you. Another counter on the tome. We can proliferate up to 6. Wait, how many swamps do we have? 9? Not 10? They have a black market connections on the field. They can get back Shieldred though. Then we have to kill it. Okay. Can we kill it? We're a mana short? No, we're not. We can march it. God, that's aggressive. All right, we go for it. We go for it. Uh-huh. So, can they draw in response? If they can, I don't see it. How? Eh? Come on, die to your own black market connection. There's no creatures left for Cling, right? Oh, there is! There's still a Shieldred. No! Okay. Okay. The drama continues. They're at 4 life facing Skithiryx. 5 poison. They tap their demolition field, so they can't blow up the Bastion. Ugh, my God, Lord Tony, you're a fighter. The skeleton dragon will have its way. On the draw against Domri. Domri is a scary commander. It adds aggression and mana and a fight spell, but for mono black, it's usually not too bad. This has 2 tutors to try to get board wipes, so I'll keep it. Signet, okay. No creature, so not a lot of aggression early, and we can keep up on ramp. Skithiryx is pretty good at battling smaller planeswalkers like Domri if we get enough mana. The opponent has a questing beast, so they are starting the aggro. I don't have Innocent Blood in the deck, or I could get that and kill the questing beast. Instead, I think we're just supposed to push through it with ramp. Lose a good chunk of life, and then try to catch up later. Can't even block the questing beast with a Solemn, though. Brutal. And here's the commander. Punch face. Make mana. Don't let the mana make you. All right, so we could Skithiryx their commander, and then they have to deal with the Skithiryx. Could corrupt the questing beast, attack their commander. Ooh. How about the collective brutality killing the questing beast? It's only 2 mana. Leaves us enough mana to bank buster. Let's take their commander off the field. We're still at 16. Not the world's finest life total, but it gives them something to deal with. Still no reach on that questing beast.
No, I'm not finished with you. Not by a long shot.
Ceratops. That can gain reach. Am I willing to trade with that Ceratops? I might be. But this regenerates. Do you think they know? I'm not convinced they know. This is gonna look so aggressive, and it is. It's so aggressive. All right, they know. But they've got 4 poison now, so the race is interesting. Duress. See what you got. What you got? Return of the Wild Speaker, Invasion of Ikoria. All right, Invasion. Is it worth holding up regeneration? Not when I can see their hand, right? Target, target, target. Discard. And discard. Get the return. Get the questing beast. Get some life. Pass. Ceratops going in. But we've got the corrupt, so Ceratops shouldn't be able to aggro us out. Whenever they activate the ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, so like regenerating our dragon, for example. Graveyard. Graveyard has Solemn. Do we want a Solemn? Don't think so. But I guess it's better than a random draw. Opponent is now at 8 poison. Let's corrupt the Ceratops. What? They drew that? Are we dead? I think we're dead. I think we're dead. That was their top deck after we saw their hand? Must be nice. Must be nice. Clowned by banned cards, Xaxes. The hate. I got done dirty. On the draw against Atraxa Grand Unifier, it's a very, very tough match to win. I think I'm supposed to mulligan for turn 2 ramp. I don't have it. I have a Liliana and a Duress. I might be able to slow down their ramp and ultimate. And I do have Grizzlebrand, one of the only cards that keeps up with Atraxa. Duress you. There's the ramp card. All right, if they never draw another land, we have a shot. Oh, this can proliferate Liliana, so it makes Liliana move fast, but they have Kaya, so we need a way to get rid of that too. They drew a 2-mana play, or they're bluffing on full control. Most Atraxa players have their entire life tied up in their Atraxa prowess, their Atraxa win rate. Yeah, the Liliana won't get there because of the Kaya now, so we just play Staff. Key is here. Atraxa next turn, potentially. Really? The best card in your deck? It'd be that way sometimes.
When I win, you're telling me you can quit at any time.
See if they just slam Atraxa here, or if they use Kaya to deal with something. They got Binding, okay. Maybe they do have some mana trouble.
I have bigger demons.
They also have 2 mana open, which could be a counter. Never mind, it's a mana creature. So, Do we try to blight him out? We've got some proliferate. We could try to blight him out. The thing is, if they just play Atraxa, right now we don't have a removal spell, which is really bad, but they don't know that. And we could top it. Give it to them. Hopefully they just exile it with the Kaya. Because then we are looking at 8 mana. We can just replay it, get in again, and we have to proliferate once and we win. I'm not supposed to let you guys know that I'm recording on Twitch, but Jim Davis just rated me on Twitch, so check out his YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. All right, they went for what we hoped. They did exactly what we hoped they'd do. We're almost there. All right, definitely proliferate their face, but I'm gonna destroy their Saga. I'm sure it will matter. Corrupt off the top. That can't remove an Atraxa unless we get another swamp after this one. That's doable though. To the skies. Do not have a counter. They're holding priority, but could just be the Scrap Gorger. Show them the meaning of pain. So, now they need to cut off the Skithiryx, and they might also think they're safe if they destroy the Staff of Completion. But they don't know about this. Don't tell them. Ghost form counter on the Scrap Gorger. Another removal spell. They must have just drawn that, or they could have played it last turn. That's got to be a heartbreaker. And can they kill the staff? Time warp. It's never over. Atraxa, why don't you just die? And now they can minus the Kaya to exile the staff. And they think they've stabilized. Can they find a way to make me discard the Bastion as a land? That's so hard to do. What are the cards? They have a Thoughtseize. Oh, they're gonna see it. They can't take it because it's a land, but they're going to see it. I've never been happier to get Thoughtseized. Exile my Grizzlebrand. Land is lethal. We are coming to infect. Opponent goes first. We will keep. We are on the draw. We're against Akiri, Fearless Voyager. Equipment still sucks and there's nothing you can do about it, but here we are. Let's see if we can prove it. Put money where mouth is. Here is Argyl's Bloodfast. So if there are openings, we'll just draw some cards. Cringe. Imagine value enchantment removal. All right, here's a Celestis. I've got plenty more where that came from. Basri. Yuck.
My sands will protect you.
All right, so few choices here. A few choices. This will probably go up again, which means that the Skithiryx doesn't kill it because we went second, because going second sucks. So maybe we're supposed to Edict it. We could also get the Eldest Reborn Tickering and play Skithiryx next turn. And then we are hasty attacking it, drop it to 1. If they kill it, we get it back with Eldest Reborn. Or we could play the Mind Stone, the Vecna, and the Edict. It's actually an interesting choice. I think we want to get the Mind Stone down for the future ramp, so let's start with the Eye in case it changes our play from there. Nav Orb doesn't change our play. Got it. All right, still waiting for equipment from the equipment deck. Here's a commander. Here's a mirror shield. Once that thing gets equipped, it does provide hexproof, so we could be in trouble. Tome of Legends. Yeah, we've got to play the Reborn and we've got to play the Tome. But the opponent will get to untap and equip mirror shield to something. But if we get back the Lauren, we can blow up the mirror shield. Let's see if we get beaten here by the dangerous equipment deck that we always make fun of. Nadar, pretty good. Gotta take care of our life total. That's a leveler. I'm a mana short. They discarded Winota. For crying out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we play. Oh, let's play the dragon. Have regeneration open. See if they can exile our dragon. I know, defensive Skithiryx is not something you probably thought you'd see today, but here we are. Pretty hot card in Showdown. No removal, just aggression. Fervent Champion. Coming in hot for a card. So if they unattach equipment from a creature, tap it and it gains indestructible, that's fine. I deal my damage in the form of -1/-1 counters. Oh, I don't know if they knew about that. I don't know. Oh, we got a reader. They're reading the card, guys. Classic Infect. All right, Eldest Reborn gets what? Lauren can blow up the shield. It can also blow up the Showdown. The Showdown's sneaky dangerous. There's so many +1/+1 counters even after it gets its value. But the shield, I think, is the best thing out there. I guess we can level. We can level the Showdown if we actually care. That's the thing about Leveler, though, just having an 8/8. Pretty good. Okay. Opponent, you killed your own commander to give it indestructible. Equipment decks are bad enough. They don't need your help. All right, level them. Have a Power Stone. Let's begin the poison. God, that sound is unsatisfying. It's the worst. It's the worst. Sunfall. Sweepers in your equipment deck. I can't say I didn't get got. Yeah, that's a card you can play. They can even activate it using their new Power Stone. Cruelty. Cruelty, huh? We just exiled a bunch of stuff. I guess if they kill this, we can get it right back. We probably just try to end the game, but they might be able to end the game back. 14 is not insurmountable, especially when they have Faceless Haven and the 4/4 and Showdown, but I'm going to make them have it. Let's race. Lifelink. Okay, not afraid of that. Not afraid of that. Let's see, do they got it? Oh! That's 8. I think we survive, and we poisoned them out at 33. Fun. On the draw against Italy Primal Conqueror, we have to mulligan for ramp, something better. And this is not actually better, but we do have a tutor. We do hit our lands. We'll see where it goes. Our opponent's going to scry with their temple. I'm ready for your mana dork. Come on. Come on. Hard mode it is. Wow. Yeah, on the play, they kept a 2-ramp into a 4-ramp into a tally, maybe, if they draw the land. That is a tough pill to swallow. Honestly, against a tally here, I think we just pass. You don't even want to put out a target if they just hit a disenchant or targeted removal. All right, they get a Signet and a Tangled Florahedron. So they'll have the mana to recast a tally next turn. Or transform it. I guess we hope they transform it. But I got a cut down target. But I don't think we want to kill Italy until they actually try to transform it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can go for it. If they go for it, they win. So we have to keep 2 mana open, which is kind of bad. But, oh well. Vorinclex. Little trick against Vorinclex, float your mana first so that you don't get your mana frozen. Did they miss their mana? They did miss a land drop. They don't necessarily have a tally next turn. Children? The bad news is that means they have a lot of cards in their hand that are probably good. Well, they drew the land. Aha! Aha! Mirror March, you say? Well, they won a flip. Good for them. But it's pathetic and useless. Don't worry. Nobody has ever won a Mirror March flip. At least not a good or important one. We are fine. Okay, so we could languish the Gwenna. They would still have the mana to recast. They wouldn't have the threat. We could also bargain. What do we bargain for? 3 mana spot removal? We could also just try to get in there with Skithiryx. Honestly, I think I'm trying to bargain for Breach. If I can. Breach is there. Breach is there. You'd have to top a land to cast it, though. Might be asking too much. Could also just take removal. Play Liliana, fill their graveyard. That's not the worst. Now remember, nobody has ever won a coin flip off Mirror March, so don't be concerned. Do not be concerned.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
We're just gonna fill up their graveyard and transform our Sheoldred.
Have to leave.
It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Neo, is that you? I think our opponent has hacked the Matrix. I'll just see myself out. Oh, now they lose one. I think our opponent took all, and I mean all of the lost coin flips of Mirror March history and added them all up into one game. In one game. And we are back for the post-game wraps on Skithiryx for Historic Brawl, and this is a really fun deck. I like everything the deck does. It doesn't completely shut your opponent down. We don't counter their spells. We don't have anything that keeps their cards from working once they're in play. So it really is like kind of fair removal and then card draw to keep the removal coming so we don't just lose. But the unfair thing is they take a few hits from Skithiryx, which can have haste coming out of the command zone, and they die. So I think that it plays on kind of an interesting axis where if the opponent has a full-blown combo synergy-driven pop-off, good for them. But if you get to do your thing, they get infected out, and good for you. I don't think it's a top tier commander, and if I were going to play mono black control in Historic Brawl, obviously it changes with the times, different commanders for different purposes, but I still like this Sheoldred as my favorite mono black control commander right now. The other Sheoldred, the Apocalypse, is also very, very good. So I would encourage those if you're looking for the best of mono black, but this is a different angle on mono black, and it features two unique keywords that you don't get otherwise in Magic Arena, and I think that that's just a fun thing to play with. Plus, you know, dragons are cool. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Today is Monday. Today was the ban announcement. A lot of people asking how I felt about it. I did a live stream on Twitch. It was a good live stream. If you want to watch it, the VODs of my live streams are on a channel called CovertGo Live. There should also be a link in the description. So if you want to see that kind of content, you absolutely can, including like an uncut version of this gameplay, the Skithiryx gameplay, where I recorded the games. So if you want to know what games got cut and maybe some insight as to why or how my recording sessions go, if you're really one of those curious types, you can watch that. Just be ready. Like, I have salt just like most people. I'm not a complete robot while playing Magic. Sometimes I scoop early in Historic Brawl if I've already played that commander 2 or 3 times because I know I'm not going to use the whatever happens in the game in the video. Like, just be ready for that stuff. I get comments being like, that's not what people expected, and I'm always surprised by that because for me, that's a pretty normal Magic experience, and a lot of people I talk to, that's a pretty normal Magic Arena experience. It's a little salty, but, you know, up to you if you want to watch that. If you can't handle any twists to your favorite creator, you know, having a more human side, then don't watch any of the other content. Just watch these videos. It's fine. They're made just for you, and you're welcome to only participate here. Doesn't make you a bad person. I still appreciate it. I appreciate any and all where you want to enjoy the content. So yeah, the bans. I talk about it at length on CovertGo 2 and in the live stream. I just don't think they're going to change best of one, and I think that it's going to be a really bad summer playing best of one standard while Lord of the Rings comes out, and that's so much fun and everybody enjoys that I don't think I'm going to be able to keep it going all summer. I don't want to abandon standard for the summer. I do love it and I love my standard audience, but I'm not sure how I'm going to keep it all together, to be honest, for the summer. We'll see. I'm nervous about it. And then after that, it's like, man, what cards are going to make it into the current fully formed mono red and soldier decks from the new set? I just, like, how are you going to play Eldraine cards in this format with the cards that are currently legal being legal for another year? I'm not mentally handling the switch to 3 years in standard very well. Rotation was my favorite thing about the format, and they canceled it. So if I need a break from it to maintain my love for Magic the Gathering, I will take it, and I'm not going to apologize for that. But at the same time, I do have a sense of duty. I take a lot of pride in my work and what I do, bringing people into the game and being a source for content for your what is the most popular format, probably in Magic. People will say Commander. I would believe them, but I bet more games of Magic are played in standard best of one than any other format in Magic, not close, and I think that's because of Arena. So I like still providing content for that format. I feel like I've made it my own. It has changed my life. So I have a sense of loyalty, duty, and pride in keeping standard best of one fun. I don't want to give up. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Probably dipping back into standard tomorrow with the bans active, and in the meantime figuring out whether or not to ride that historic Brawl nonsense deeper and further into the sunset. We will see. Thank you for watching this video and hearing my ramble at the end. Please check out CovertGo Live if you want more of this and you're not afraid of me in a live environment such as a Twitch recording. Check out CovertGo 2 if you want me to talk more about the bans. Check out CovertGo Crew if you want to get into Commander. Really happy with how that's going, and we've made some upgrades to the audio equipment and the cameras, so it's possible if you checked it out when we were first doing it on this channel, you might be more enjoying it now. So check that out. Links in the description. Thank you for watching. You're cool.
Incoming transmission.
Cool kids, come in, cool kids. You're cool so you can hear this. We don't have much time. Join me at CovertGoBlue HQ. Follow the coordinates on your screen to CovertGoBlue HQ. CovertGoBlue HQ is your ultimate destination for everything CGB. Get your playmats. Get your shark tokens. And get the first look at all new merchandise that CGB releases. There's even more that's on the way. Gear up with the only merch that's 100% certified by the one in Best of One at the coolest place for the cool kids, CoolStuffInc.com. Head to CoolStuffInc.com/CGB. I'll see you at CovertGoBlue HQ. That's CovertGoBlue HQ.